Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video in English. So let me introduce myself. My name is Yulia and 4 years ago I moved to US and I moved to Chicago. I really love Chicago. I love Illinois as a state. The big point about this video and about this channel that I really like to share my story, why I moved to US, how does it look like to be an immigrant, to be a foreign in a different country, to speak a different language and to understand culture with every cell of your body, to understand American people, to see how you can go into this new world. Because definitely when I moved to America, I'm like, when I just landed and I saw people, I saw how you guys speaking, I'm like, wow, it is different. People are smiling. So the big point of this video that today I want to share about actually what surprised me about US. So please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate your support and put thumbs up, and I hope you will enjoy this video and I hope you will watch it until the end. So let's get started. So the first thing which I was shocked about, but I already knew it because of American movies I was watching since I was a child. So I knew that people are smiling a lot over here in the United States. You guys asking, hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
People can tell excuse me, and they just, you know, they don't feel anything. They're like, oh my god, why I have to tell excuse me if this and that. Because in my country where I'm from Ukraine, so basically people, I don't want to tell that people are mean over there, like they always upset about something, because it's about our lifestyle in Ukraine and lifestyle in US. It's completely different, and I guess that in the United States people more about expressing kindness, appreciate for what you guys have, and I guess from that part you just, you know, it's part of your culture. You always smiling, you always can say hello and ask how are you. I guess the first time I heard the question, hi, how are you, I guess I told them whole story of my day and I understood that you guys don't really, you know, care about how are you today. It's just a part of your culture. And for me it was really shocked, because in Ukraine nobody, like if you are walking on the streets and you see that person, you don't smile because they will think that you are weird or something like that. In America you can smile because you have a great day. That's it. Another thing what I found funny, or like maybe a little bit weird for me, being, you know, from another country. So I remember I was buying something in a grocery store and the cashier started like asking me some questions about my life, about my day, and I felt like, oh my gosh, she's like my friend, because she was like into it, you know, she was kind of listening to me what I will tell. And people who were on the wait line, they didn't complain like hurry up, don't talk, because in my country it is the situations when, I don't know, you met your friend who is a cashier in a grocery store and you want to talk with her or something. The people behind you, they will like, hurry up, you don't find another time to talk to your friend or something like that. And here, you like, I was feeling embarrassing, I don't know for what, just because it's not really comfortable for me when cashier is asking some questions and I see the people behind me. So for me it's like, oh my god, I have to hurry up. And it was really funny that in US cashier can simply ask you about your life, about your cats, about everything, and she really like will give you time to answer or ask something back, and then you guys like friends, but you can see this person the first time. So it's really funny about US that in the customer service people are really friendly. It's really nice. You feel like you're at home or something. It's really just nice to talk with someone, and yeah, this is really nice about that. Another thing, I guess in United States is really nice economy, because I remember being a server in United States. It was like my first job career in United States with almost no English, but I survived. So yeah, when I came to America, I started working as a server. And why I'm comparing server job with economy, just because on my example I want to show you that I was like a full-time server at that time, and I remember I had money to pay my bills, to pay my rent, to buy clothes, I bought my first iPhone by myself in America, and I was like had money to go to vacation or something. So I had a really normal life. I was eating great food. I always had money for, go to dentist or something. Always I had enough money, and I was just a server. So I just want to show you guys that your economy is really great, just because being an only server, you can afford live in a big city. It's really nice about it, and this is showing me why people would like to move to America, because being only a server or like do any other job like that, you can live a normal human being life, going to gym, going to vacation once a year, having some days off, and it's not really hard job. So yeah, I really appreciate that. My first job in America was a server because I was able to survive. Another thing that I got here really weird, then people everywhere in any seasons they will eat ice, and they will have a water cup with full of ice. And for me it was really weird, because in Ukraine I don't remember that we were using ice as much as in United States, because you guys here has like in grocery store, in a gas station, you guys have like big bags of the ice just for like drinks, for water. Always in your refrigerator, it's a lot of ice. In Ukraine, we don't have something like that. We can live without ice simply. We just can drink cold water. So, and here I found that people can drink water with ice even in the winter time. So for me it was like, wow, you will be sick, if you will drink and eat ice like that. And people here just it's normal. It's normal to drink cold coffee in the winter. Yeah, for me, I was shocked when I first got a question like, do you want a water with ice or without? And I remember I said, yeah, please, with ice. And the lady gave me like the full glass of ice. It's just like a little bit of water. So for me, it was really funny about that. Another thing about American, which I find out that is different and surprised me a lot, that here in United States, customer service is like the best of the best, if I can tell, because I remember, so I came to America with kind of no English, and I remember I ordered my first package from Amazon, and somebody stole my package. So I didn't know like what to do, and I remember my friend, she said like, hey, you have to call to the customer service to Amazon, and they will return your money, or they will replace your whatever products you want to have back. I was really stressful about that, and I asked her like, I have to call someone and ask about money return, but my package was stolen. She's like, whatever, you have to call them, because it's their responsibility. They say that they didn't give you this package to hand, And so I called the Amazon customer service, and lady, she didn't ask me any question. Like, she just asked me if I want my money back or I want to replace this order one more time. And I was like, wow, how does it possible that I just was like, in my country, probably if it's gonna be like that you can just return money and, just tell the companies that your package was stolen, you would have a lot of questions, because people will think that you just want, money back, and you receive a product, you just lying, something like that. I don't want to blame anybody, but that was like my vision, that in US it's really like easy. You want to return something, you have rights for that. If you didn't like something, even lipstick, if you didn't like your lipstick, you can go ahead and return it, of course in the good conditions and stuff. But I just find out that in my country, the people would ask you a lot of questions, and I guess they will do investigation about that, a report. In US it's really easy because of customer service. Right. Another thing, so when I came to America, I find out that weed is legal, and I was like, how does it possible that people can smoke weed? And it's, for me, back in Ukraine, if I heard that someone doing like selling weed or something, it's like illegal stuff, it's dangerous, and it's kind of like drugs, So when I came to America, I found out how many people are smoking weed for daily basis, teenagers, or you can just drive in a big city and you can smell it, this smell of weed. It's really familiar right now for me, but yeah, I was surprised. And then when Chicago got rights to use it legally, I saw a lot of shops where you just can walk and buy CBD oil, you can buy a weed or all kind of weed. So for me it was really weird that people are smoking weed, like I guess in Europe people would smoke cigarettes. So I don't know. Another thing which shocked me a lot, the beauty industry sucks. I can tell you why, because another story, when I came to America, I really wanted to do my nails. So I went to random salon. I saw their reviews, they were nice, and I asked nail tech if she can perform gel manicure, if she can do the gel extension, and she said yes, but she didn't speak English really well. I showed her a picture and she said, oh yeah, I can do that. And then I saw that she started doing acrylic, but I didn't ask her about acrylic, and I hate acrylic. In Ukraine, in like Russia, people are not using acrylic to do nails because it's something bad for your nail plate. You're using a powder, you're using glue with tips, it's plastic, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. But she was already in the process, and I was kind of not in the mood to ask her to stop, because I felt really like, oh, she's already doing my nails, I didn't want to be peeing in her ass, but I was already knew that it's something I don't want that. And then nails was like okay, but they were acrylic, and I remember I didn't pay a lot of money for that. It was cheap. She didn't do any nail design because she said that she not able. So my point is about stories that in Russia, in Ukraine, girls, they really care about manicure. They like e-file manicure. I don't know if you're familiar with that. In America, everything is really simple, basic. In salons, people are using powders. It's not like gel or something. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I don't know why, but I found out that in America, the beauty industry is on the like basic level, and you have to pay attention and maybe pay more to find the best of the best people in those fields, to find a great technician who can do your nails, who can do your lashes with full of love and full of quality. Another thing, I don't know what's wrong, but guys, fast food in America is super different than in Ukraine or Russia. We do have McDonald's, we do have KFC, we do have Starbucks, but it's different. I can tell that in Ukraine, in Poland, where I used to live like 3 years, in Russia, in those countries in Eastern Europe, the McDonald's is like delicious. When I tried the McDonald's in US, I felt like, oh my god, it's not the same. And I don't know why, because of like control quality is like a little bit different, or because of products, or I don't know. But I thought if McDonald's in all over the world, they're supposed to be the same, but it's not like that. And I guess if you will travel somewhere to Europe and you will try Starbucks or McDonald's over there, you can see a difference and you will understand what I'm talking about. Another thing, guys, that I find out, being a student, full-time student in US, it's super duper expensive, and I don't know why. Of course, you can go to community college at like first, and then you can go to university, but oh my god, I saw like prices to get a bachelor's degree. Lower rate university, it's like $70,000 per year, and it's really expensive. And right now I understand that American students, they're really complaining about that, because they can get a loan and then they can go study, and then they have to pay for this loan for the rest of like, I don't know, 20 years or something. So for me, it's like no point to be a student over here if you are not qualified for any kind of help from the government, I don't know, or like you don't have excellent grades or something. It's like no point, because you have to spend a lot of money being only a student. So, and books are expensive as well. So I don't know about that, but for me I was really shocked that it's costs a lot. And if you like to go study and got some certificate or something, I guess better to go maybe to get like certificate in a college and then see if you will like this field. Because sometimes people are spend $1,100 for their bachelor's degree, and then after finishing that, they have their diploma, but they're not satisfied with that because they just don't like what they were studying for. Being a student in US, I guess it's super expensive. Another thing which make me really go crazy, it's all about healthcare and insurance. In Ukraine, we do have a lot of hospitals which is paid by government, and it's really helpful for people who don't have money, to do some kind of treatments in the hospitals. And also, if we will, like in Ukraine, if you would call because you felt sick and you need like emergency help, ambulance will go straight to your home, and they will not charge this amount money. In US, everything is really fast. If you call to emergency, they will grab you like in a couple minutes. In Ukraine, it's different, it's opposite. You can wait for ambulance maybe an hour, and it's no point if you feel really sick and you have to wait for ambulance like couple hours. 30 minutes, 40 minutes, it's not fair. So in America, it's really big plus that here, of course, you pay a lot of money. Having an insurance can cover most of this cost, but so it's like two opposite sides. In Ukraine, it's a lot of opportunities to get help just for free. In US, it's simply different. And yeah, I know that you guys also have like hospitals covered by government, but you have to qualify for that, as I know. But I guess when you used to live in the United States, you can find the money to buy an insurance, and then you will feel fine. Another cool thing about what I find out about America, that here is really like a lot of people from all over the world. You can have a friend who is from Great Britain, you can find a friend who came from Mexico, and all those mix of languages, mix of cuisines, different cuisines. The funny thing also about that I find out that in Chicago, for example, you have like areas where the people who are from like Ukraine, they have their own area where they will have a grocery shop, and they can find their own product which you can buy only in Ukraine. It's really nice because you can share a culture and you can try different food, and it's a mix of languages, mix of accents, which is really great, and you don't feel really like foreign or something wrong with you. For me, this video was really hard because I felt like whenever I turn on the camera and I'm start speaking English, my brain like doesn't want to work, and it's really hard to speak a different language. But being at work, I always use my language, and I remember my first day at work, being only with American employees. It was kind of hard because everyone like listened to you, what you telling to the customers, and I understand that you have to have like a formal, informal language which you can use and perform in different situations. Sometimes you have to solve situations and you have to be polite, kind. So yeah, this will be it for today video. I really appreciate you guys' support. If you put thumbs up today, I was really nervous, really stressed, because it's like my first time using my English, because I want to share something to people from all over the world. So please subscribe to my channel, and I hope I see you guys super soon. See you next time.